The financial markets have delivered their verdict on the recent wave of international tariffs. They're inflationary, harmful to economic growth, and detrimental to corporate earnings. Though the S&P shows a slight uptick today, this offers little comfort as we're sitting 19% below the record high achieved only in mid-February. As we enter earnings season with companies reporting Q1 results, uncertainty looms large. Today, America's largest airline announced they lack visibility for the remainder of the year and have suspended their guidance. Market analysts fear this pattern will repeat across industries in coming weeks, triggering investor caution and selling pressure. What makes this situation particularly frustrating is its origin. Unlike previous downturns, the U.S. economy was robust entering this year. These potential recessionary pressures stem largely from self-imposed tariff policies that could be reversed with a simple policy change. Just before our broadcast, the European Union unveiled their counter-tariffs. They're implementing retaliatory measures as part of a coordinated response. This development only compounds the situation we witnessed with Asian markets, where initial retaliatory tariffs prompted additional U.S. tariffs, escalating to a staggering 104% rate. Our correspondent in Beijing reports that Asian markets aren't backing down from what has developed into a full-scale trade conflict. Officials there have announced heightened countermeasures, 84% tariffs on American imports, significantly higher than the 34% announced last week, matching the latest U.S. increases. They've also added over a dozen companies, many in drone technology, to an unreliable entities list, creating additional business obstacles. This intensification raises concerns about disrupted supply chains, inflation, and potential global recession, not to mention implications for bilateral relations where trade has traditionally been the foundation. American agricultural producers face mounting challenges exporting goods like soybeans and poultry to Asian markets. Energy products are also targeted, with speculation about further measures including potential Hollywood film restrictions and suspension of narcotic enforcement cooperation. The tariffs on imported goods will increase consumer prices on everyday items from clothing to footwear to toys, essentially affecting products in every American household. While the administration claims their counterparts are eager to negotiate, observers in Beijing see no indication of willingness to engage in dialogue, even as other nations approach Washington seeking tariff relief. The European Union has now imposed new tariffs ranging from 10% to 25% on more than $24 billion worth of American products, including tobacco, motorcycles, poultry, steel, and aluminum. The administration maintains unwavering support for this approach. During an hour-long address yesterday, the president attempted to provide additional context for his strategy, though market responses today suggest outcomes aren't aligning with his expectations. He claims numerous countries are contacting the White House seeking negotiations, though specific nations weren't identified. The Treasury Secretary has confirmed preliminary discussions with Japanese officials. The president acknowledges that coordinating negotiations with multiple global partners would require significant time, contextualizing the complexity of the situation. He's promoting America as an ideal business destination, posting on social media, "This is a perfect time to relocate your company to the United States, as many including Apple are doing in unprecedented numbers. Zero tariffs, nearly immediate utility connections and approvals, no environmental delays. Don't wait, act now." This messaging resembles a real estate promotion, with the president encouraging companies to establish operations domestically. We've discussed repeatedly how businesses require certainty before making substantial investments to relocate manufacturing. Companies with existing facilities may have greater flexibility to expand or adjust operations. The president continues emphasizing American manufacturing investment, a position supported by many congressional Republicans and voters who supported him. However, questions persist regarding the consequences of these tariff decisions. He continues reinforcing a straightforward narrative, stating last night, "Many countries have exploited us consistently, but now we're turning the tables. I understand exactly what I'm doing, and you recognize that too, that's why you elected me." However, average citizens, business leaders, and investors remain uncertain about the strategy, contributing to market volatility. Interestingly, this situation has created an unexpected alignment between Europe and Asia, positioning them on the same side against American trade policies. This raises the possibility of increased trade cooperation between these regions, potentially excluding the United States from significant commercial opportunities. Some European nations are more receptive to closer Asian relations than others, and European concerns exist about strengthened ties with Asian markets or redirected Asian exports flooding European markets due to American tariffs. Nevertheless, countries are increasingly considering alternative trading arrangements that circumvent the United States. The president indicated yesterday that his next target will be the pharmaceutical industry. With Americans already paying approximately triple the medication costs compared to other developed nations, these additional measures could significantly impact consumers. Further tariffs on pharmaceuticals, critical minerals, and other goods are potentially forthcoming. While the administration recognizes the domestic impact of pharmaceutical tariffs, the fundamental nature of tariffs inherently increases product prices. India currently serves as America's primary pharmaceutical supplier, followed by Asian producers now facing over 100% additional tariffs, potentially driving up costs for these essential products.